Oh, rip. Oh! Oh, he made it.
What community?
Oh, no, the show. We were talking about the show community.
Oh,
Leather gloves. I don't know who's set.
Toners, things for the postmaster. Sure they will.
I think the tornado alarm is going off.
Yeah. We're in the zone for it. Long siren or short siren?
Put me on follow, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
If it's a long siren, it's a concern.
Yeah. I have a hard time getting upset about tornadoes.
Well, like, the only reason I panic is we've had a couple here, and, like, there's not supposed to fucking be tornadoes where I'm at. Like, we had one rip a Walmart apart. I'm like, what? It's supposed to be fucking tornadoes in Washington.
We had, one season, we had tornadoes come through and kill the communities on the north and south of us in the same season. Like, ours was the only community left for, like, I don't know, 30 miles in every direction.
Tornado, fucking bizarro fight going on.
Save your cooldowns, Brian.
Okay.
This one is typically kind of sketchy.
Yeah, if you see a green circle, stand in it. When we go down, not now.
To what do I owe the pleasure? This is your affairs.
So happy to gather you're on Team Alliance.
I'm on team. I don't want to spend $600.
Need a hero.
Smooth sailing. What can I do for ya? Look always to the sea.
Kill it!
And that's the end of it.
I killed it.
There's no zero chance we're gonna down.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had one more demon hunter, we could.
Yeah, still not worth it. Oh, Bran, you lucky.
Lucky fucking fuck.
Got it. Got the shoulders on the first run. Lucky bastard.
Maybe those braces. Or the wrists. I have not collected them. Happy.
What braces are you talking about?
The bracers of rippling darkness.
They all leather, man.
How far in are you guys?
Just finished.
Okay.
Yeah, I only need one.
How many pieces did you get?
One.
You only need one? You got more than
I
one.
got one.
Obviously, the shoulders are the only one you really need from that set. The normal set looks exactly the same. The gloves, shoulders, and belt are the only thing really different.
I only have one piece of the normal too. Because I did this on my monk, so I didn't really get the stuff on my demon hunter.
Oh, gotcha.
You guys gonna switch to your hardies?
Yeah, we're just gonna kill Harjatan real quick. And then we'll figure out what we're gonna do from there. Hopefully he can get his gloves, right?
You know,
Fancy a cuppa? Keep the wind in your sails.
Ooh, actually roll with my transmog too.
For Admiral's favor, friend. way to you. Safe passage.
Oh, that's what that is. I can hear your music, Happy.
Is that what that was?
Happy, you talking?
No.
The vibrator's laying on his desk though.
Something. It's a weird sound.
Fancy a cuppa? Look always to the sea.
Man, freaking tear-jerking fucking quest out here. Definitely.
Let's go! Let's go!
Gotta repair 10 of these things. Sure. Okay. Another one. Seven. 8.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What up? Um, 10.
Times were simpler once. Seas grant you favor.
Boys.
What's up? Seems like people are having problems with disc tonight.
Mine is just its headset, I think, because like 80% of the time I'll have to rejoin because I can't hear anyone when I join.
Well, we can hear you this time.
I mean, there might be a problem with Discord too, but I just think I'm the exception.
No, 'cause it sounded like Daruk was having problems earlier too, but I don't know.
Who knows? It's on my game. So as I was trying to say, how we doing, boys?
Good.
Oh, Malio has that mount too, doesn't it?
The auction house one?
No, the Jaina one.
Yeah, he does.
That's what I thought. I forgot him at first. Trying to keep a list so we can figure it all out, so I can see like how many we're missing and all that. Seems like we're about a little over halfway, I think, which is pretty solid.
Ooh, the Brutosaur is the only thing on my mind right now.
Are you close?
Yeah. Okay. But being dumb, I'm gonna do dumb shit, so
Yeah, it happens.
yeah. Fortunately, nobody like depends on me to be smart. Like, holy.
What about your employer?
Oh, was that Kaercha?
What about your employer?
I mean, they depend on me to be smart to a point. But I just meant my employer doesn't care, you know, if I have extra money to go buy, like,
We will reclaim what's
I
ours.
don't know, diamond rims for my car.
No, fair enough.
Not from round here, are you? Every path has a
But smart that way.
Come to lend a hand? Tides guide you.
One way or another, I will have a Lumboy before pre-patch.
I have many lucky doos you
That
like.
sounds ominous.
It is. I'm not gonna do anything illegal. Yet.
Yet.
May your feet find good trails.
Storm Song will endure.
The mare is in. How can I help you?
I'll go on ahead and search for the farmers. Whatever you do, don't get captured.
We are going to make
Horde
sure
in this
that the
area have
Quillball
chased
can
the
never
wildlife into the
enjoy
lowlands.
this scale again.
Help the hunters deal with all the
Tell you what
bears.
though, for some reason leveling my hunter, not as easy as it was on my priest.
Really?
I haven't gotten a pet yet. I'm assuming once I do it'll be easier.
What?
Level 9, man.
Huh?
Classic. Level 9, you don't get a pet till level 10.
Are you sure you don't start with a? I'm like 90% sure you start
I'm pretty
with
sure
that.
you start with
In Classic you don't.
Oh. Well, there's your first mistake. Problem.
What do you got against Classic?
You played it.
Yeah.
I saw you playing it the other day.
That doesn't mean I'm happy about it.
And yes, I got to 17 my priest. and it was like no problem. I just wand everything, and it just dies. It's great.
Let's go wands are OP at that level.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
In that you can cast it more than 3 times without ooming.
Yeah, leveling that mage has not been fun.
Come on, whatever the fuck server I'm on, and come play with me.
I don't know how that would fix the fact that mages suck at classic.
Group leveling.
Oh.
And they're actually used for a lot of boss like raid fights.
Oh, they're great on raid fights, but I'm not in a raid. I'm level 10, and I have to drink and eat after every fucking mob I kill.
Yeah, but if you had someone to tank for you,
It's also true.
like a hunter,
You have to drink after every
yeah, I can't help you with the drinking thing. But
I just got one.
Can you not?
What the fuck did I get one shot by?
I have no idea.
the same thing as killing your internet connection.
Oh, it's Discord, because it did that earlier to him.
Hmm. That's unfortunate.
This has been weird tonight.
Try again, Happy? I didn't hear what you said.
Something. Bueller. Yeah, bitches!
Yes!
Oh, you got it?
I don't have to come back in here and kill Hardtank.
But
I don't have to log on to this fucking shaman.
Just leave him right there.
Fuck it, you know.
Times were simpler once. Not from round here, are you?
Inventory is full. I can't carry any more.
Let's go!
Inventory is full.
I got all nostalgic about leveling my prime. So I get around level 17 or so. And then it all just fell apart for me.
Yeah. I at least want to get to 60 and like try to fail at some raids.
I don't think it really fell at raids.
It was a joke.
Yeah. You did say try to fail, I guess.
I can't carry any more.
It's more because everyone seems to talk about what, you know, Classic is basically just pushing a boulder uphill the whole time you're playing.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good description.
It just blows my mind that they didn't, like, ever think to add the Go Bank in it until BC. Like, that was not a thing that they were like.
Inventory is full.
Well, yeah, the original concepts for guilds was not even that complex. It was just we wanna let people talk to each other in game more easily.
That's all it is. I'm just like, what the shit is this?
What the hell? I found a pig nose and I put it on. Now my sense of smell is heightened.
Huh. That's smelly.
What that means is I didn't read the quest text, because these quests are super aggressive.
Inventory is full.
Over here!
Yeah, Emilio out there getting beta.
Right?
I'm just like, I'm working from home. I'm perfect. This is like the perfect expansion for me to get beta access.
I've had them all up until now. I think I'm not gonna get this one.
I think Kaplan thinks I've pissed in his Wheaties one day or something.
Probably. I've been shitposting
I hope
a
you
lot
bring
on the
fair
forums.
news.
That's possible. I got flagged.
I have not shitposted ever on the forums.
Have a stupendous day. Times were simpler once.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Goodbye.
What?
I'm gonna pop off Discord.
Hello?
Hello?
Do I have to use push to talk for this or not?
It should copy whatever you have set up.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had a personal Discord call.
Yeah. You can invite people, you can have a personal group and everything. It's kind of nice. Anyway.
What up?
Alright, so Neil said today that he was looking at maybe doing web dev.
Yeah,
I don't know if you talked to him about that at all.
a little bit. I volunteered to put a like a project together for him that he could use.
Well, I wanted to see if I can get him to talk to both of us privately. I want to see if you're up for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I know you were a big helper in getting me started. Now that I'm in the field, working in it, I don't know what your day-to-day entails anymore. From the sounds of it, not much development, but
yeah, I'm more like developers come to me with problems and then I tell them what to do, like my day to day. My actual job description it's just a little bit of everything. Basically, just the guy who knows all the stuff.
I want to see if we can nail her down and see if he wants to do like full stack and focus a little bit more on like MVC, kind of putting that towards like a website design, or
Well, you know, he and I have actually already talked about this a little bit.
because when he got back to me, he said probably HTML or Java. I think he meant JavaScript.
So he and I talked about this a little bit. MVC is kind of on the way out. These different JavaScript frameworks are on the way in, right? It's more important to
I mean, maybe ASP.NET MVC, but Razor, excuse me, Razor MVC is actually on the up and up with Blazor coming out too, even.
Oh yeah, I'm interested to see how that turns out. Basically, like trying to have the way I understand it is going to cross-compile .NET code into JavaScript. Like that's
Basically, yeah. I've already played with it. It's kind of cool. Because the preview is out.
Yeah, I got a what do you call them? I got an invite, not an invite, that's the wrong word. I got access to the repo for it.
Anyway, more to the point, and you kind of hit what I was going for was, alternatively, we could see if he wants to go down the path of just being like a specialized like React developer, because those are, like you said, on the up and up.
Yeah.
People just, some companies just want fucking React developers.
There's a ton of them out there, and really like resume padding, he can get in the door anywhere. Any of the JavaScript frameworks.
So, right. So,
stuff.
I mean, just plain HTML and JavaScript, I don't think it's going to be enough for him. And so that's why I was trying to see like if we can start him on a specific path in Pluralsight and kind of work with him there.
That's a good idea. Let me think about this.
I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can add him real quick.
Okay.
It is too far away.
Let's go!
Okay, I did that weird.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't often do the DM calls. My bad. I messed that entirely up. You both hear me?
Yeah. Both? Who else? Oh, hey, no.
Hey. Hello. Hello.
So we're discussing the future.
Or trying to help you plan ahead.
Yeah.
Alright, so Noel just messaged me that he wants to make websites. It's more the focus that he wants to do. And Kaercha and I were just kind of talking because making a website is cool and all, but even with like just focus on Windows, like stuff that works with Windows technology, there's a lot of options out there for it. So, figure it would be good to kind of have a starting point for you to look at. And I just thought Kaercha might have a good idea on what your starting point might look like for like Pluralsight, for example, like where and there to go look.
Oh, I get it.
So HTML is used a lot, and JavaScript is also goes hand in hand with making websites nowadays.
Those are like the broadest two things. Like, you basically no matter what you
They're good to know.
specialize in, you gotta have those.
I mean, I use HTML and JavaScript just about every damn day.
Yeah, it's the same.
Which, by the way, fuck Internet Explorer and HTML or Internet Explorer and JavaScript.
Yeah, the rest of the world is just giving Internet Explorer up for dead. You gotta work with the government though, so.
Right. It's so awful. Anyway, you're here or there.
Yeah. So yeah, like I was in like HTML and JavaScript start with probably.
How are you in Word?
Huh?
Like Microsoft Word. Like if I told you you had to design like a complicated Word document, how good do you think you could do that?
Complicated Word document? What's complicated about Word?
For example, trying to put
You have subsections.
trying to
Pictures.
put a picture next to a paragraph that you've already written.
It's not hard to do. You like text wrap it and stuff and move it around.
Yeah, no, it's straightforward, but it spawned a whole genre of IT horror.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that. You can do this.
Let's go!
I would suggest.
Yeah.
I was like you said you've done some like Code Academy stuff, right?
No. So like I've done I went to college, right? I went for digital design, and technically I pretty much have my degree. I just don't, because my last class was like taking a job, and I just never did because I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I kind of did, but like I never like put the time. So like it was like super broad. Like I learned like a little bit of everything, and like I was supposed to like focus on find one thing that I wanted to do, kind of focus it on it and like practice, and like I kind of never did. So.
Well, that's kind of what we're trying to do here. I think is get you to focus on like the starting point.
like I just didn't put the practice.
Yeah.
So, but like even when I was in middle school, like I enjoyed like working with Dreamweaver and stuff. So.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah, I remember working with Dreamweaver. That was nostalgia right there.
Yeah. And then I don't know. I worked with Dreamweaver more like in college during my web classes, and then we used another one. I forgot what it's called. It starts with an N.
I'm drawing a blank.
Nothing coming to mind.
It was like a super simple one. Like it was like I like Dreamweaver better.
Yeah.
But it was like a dumbed down version of Dreamweaver, basically. I've used WordPress. I don't know everything with. I've used WordPress the least, so I know the least about WordPress.
Yeah, that's probably fine. I don't think much of WordPress. It's easy to use, easy to mess up.
It's also like if you put WordPress on your resume, you'll never get out of administration.
I just wouldn't. I would focus more on the JavaScript, HTML, whatever else.
Right.
Greetings.
So, starting point, like, let's say you want to have a job in 3 months, right? Like that's the goal, right?
Well, I mean,
So-
realistically, in 3 months, I'm probably gonna have to move. And, like, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna end up moving in like that, like whenever my lease ends. So, like, I could have more time.
Welcome to the valley.
Realistically, than that. I could have like 6. I mean, I guess sooner than later.
Counting on you.
Right.
But I mean, I need to commit time to like do shit.
Yeah.
That's gonna determine like how long it's gonna take me, is how much time I spend each week learning, practicing. Right. I need to be like, hey, this is what I can do. Kind of thing.
Yeah, if you can just go to like, I don't know, freaking nil.com and show them your resume, even if it's like the most pointless bullshit in the world, the fact that you built the website and have it registered and they can go to it, like that's your resume, basically.
I had a website for a while, but yeah. Whatchamacallit ended this year, so.
Domain.
Yeah, domain.
As long as you can like, they'll point to stuff and then you explain it, and then that'll get you in. So I mean, part of it is
Basically.
doing it, and part of it is just being able to explain it well.
I mean, your first job, they're probably not going to pay you super well, but I can almost guarantee you'd be better than what you're making now.
I mean, I'm working 40 hours a week. I'm actually making a bit, but yeah, probably this.
I didn't mean it. I meant that to be more encouraging than it probably sounded. My bad.
Like I worked, what, 7 hours today?
You actually did it! Quickly, over here.
It was a slow day. You know. I was making $20 an hour today. Today was a slow day.
I mean, I started my first job at the company Ansible is working for currently. When I started there, I was salaried, but I was making 26.
Yeah.
Ranadam is my home, and I will protect it.
What's that?
Yeah, it's a lot more than I mean, like it's consistent, right? So.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's consistent 26, all like 40 hours a week. So anyway, hey, at the beginning they let me work 40 hours a week. They didn't let me at the end. They took me for a ride.
I said last week there before I left, like 76 hours.
Jesus. What was the stupid deployments that kept me all the time? And Dan, Jesus Dan.
You've saved the town, hero.
No, I used to have a boss at this place. He would. Okay, so my workday was 8 to 5. He would come up at 4:30. Hey, bud, let's go to my office and talk for a little bit. And he would grab me and my team. It would be like 2 other people. You could grab him, go in his office, and we'd be there for an hour.
Every hand
Until like I texted somebody like, "Hey, can you call and fake an emergency?"
we will reclaim what's ours.
What the fuck?
Like it happened multiple times.
For the record, he used to do that to me. I used to be the one who did that.
You weren't on the emergency team handling the emergencies.
No, I was on the Dan team. handling the Dan emergencies.
You know what I mean? I just meant like, you know, like batshit Lauren and what was her name? Target Woman were. No, not Kim. Yeah. Lacey's cohort. 2 of them were like, anything happened, they were freaking the fuck out.
What do you guys use for like what program do you use? Do you use programs?
So we, for most of what I do anyway, Kaercha I assume is probably the same. We use Visual Studio for editing. Most of the stuff I do is .NET. My company has started to move towards React, which is a off branch basically of JavaScript, and it's like it's hip, it's new, everybody like likes it and loves it, and it's very web site design oriented.
Yeah, there's a few of them out there. React is probably one of the bigger ones. Angular.
Not an Angular.
Yeah, Angular is like the love child of Microsoft and Google. There's like even, I wouldn't even say even odds, but there's good odds that one of those two is going to be the big thing.
Hilariously to me, React is a love child of a Facebook engineer.
Yeah, React is like the Facebook source code.
Yeah.
Basically.
Like it was invented by an employee there. Just like I don't remember the whole thing, but like I think he didn't like how they were using some of their stuff, and he wanted to do it better.
Yeah. But I mean, at the core of these things, they all use JavaScript, or they use a super type of JavaScript called TypeScript, which is just JavaScript with no rules. Nice and
I like
easy.
the rules.
Nice and easy stuff. Both of them have the benefit of being able to deploy their things in like modules, so you can basically put them on a file endpoint like Amazon S3 bucket or something, and then they can hit that, download it, and it runs on the client. You don't need a web server, right? You can distribute a lot of the processing. And then like for the server side stuff, my company uses a lot of Windows, but if you stick with these technologies, that's why these technologies are so big right now. You stick with these technologies, your front end can be completely separated from the back end code-wise.
Yeah. Whereas like ASP.NET, the front end and back end are kind of tied together.
Yeah. So I really like. That's a lot of words to
throw out nil all the same. Yeah. Sorry, no.
But you'll find, honestly, you'll find that what you want to do long term as you get into the place. But the most important thing right is
Right. So getting him to a point where he can get started actually watching and learning about useful technology. What do we think?
So the web, if we're talking Pluralsight classes, the web developer path with a focus on Angular is probably the shortest path to victory, best path to victory. React is out there. Angular has more market penetration right now. It'll get your foot in the door somewhere. And honestly, like as long as you pick up the basics of JavaScript and or TypeScript in this case, JavaScript, TypeScript, and HTML, like that will grease the wheels a lot towards getting you where you need to be.
You need something?
Wait, so where's the web development?
Let me find a thing real quick.
Can you make paths for people and send them to people?
Yeah.
So if you can do that, just send them a developer path that you think would be good for them, and think we're done here. And then, like I said, I sent you that list of the developers in Discord. I mean, any one of us can probably help out to some degree. I mean, hell, even Scorn, he works mostly in Linux technology, but a lot of the concepts are similar across any sort of development, really.
Most of their courses use what is it?
Does it assume he knows OOP?
No.
What?
Object-oriented programming.
Sorry, another big word.
No, it doesn't make any assumptions, so it's nice and easy.
Okay. I like that when they're like that. They don't assume that you're like a master programmer that's edging out into like other technologies.
Yeah, definitely not. Also, most of these courses they use an IDE that's a little bit lighter than
Horde in this
Unity
area
framework.
have chased the
It's like Unity
wildlife into the
framework.
lowlands.
Or not
Help
Unity
the
framework, what am I
hunters
saying?
deal with all the bears.
Visual. He
Studio.
means Visual Studio,
These are all done in VS Code,
which is a very light version of Visual Studio. I recommend getting Visual Studio Code.
Visual Studio Code.
Or VS Code, as it might be called.
Yeah, these are called VS Code. It's like Visual Studio without all the extra software developer bits. That I mean, at this stage, most of this stuff's just going to be confusing.
Which is what we're trying to make not confusing for you right now.
Let's go!
Sorry.
I mean, like, if I was using Visual Studio anyways, like, I would get used to it.
Yeah, you get used to it, and I can answer any questions you have about it. So.
Cool.
I mean, I've used Visual Studio for like very basic things, like in games, like editing code, or like like a few games.
Nice.
It does have a ton of editors built in, like an XML editor, JSON editor.
So I should start here, you think? At this thingy?
Yeah.
Or
So
what about this? Like, I found an HTML file.
So, if you follow the Angular curse that Kaercha put down here, there's a video that's at the very beginning called Angular: The Big Picture. I believe that's just a high overview. It's not even going to talk anything useful. Well, it's useful, but it's not like getting dirty kind of stuff.
Oh, I see. There's an like if I deleted this as like intermediate and advanced.
Yep.
A lot more.
It gets pretty in depth. You could go all the way up to like the advanced classes. Like I started on the advanced ones. They're all more about concepts really than anything else. Like how like I said, secure, optimize it for search, optimize it for
Make your code more readable, kind of stuff.
Yeah, that stuff.
Stuff you might not need to necessarily worry about when you're first starting.
Right. So I would say while you have time to watch stuff, I would be watching that. In the meantime, use whatever your favorite editing programs are. Like I said Word earlier, that's nice and easy. But if you want to use Paint or something, you just build out like the assets. Like imagine your website in your mind, and just build it in Word or WordPress or anything that you already know how to do, and then use that as a template to look back at when you're doing the coding for this. That'll be like your.
What I'm most familiar with is Dreamweaver, but I don't have access to Dreamweaver right now, so.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't think many of us have access to that.
Yeah.
Thank you, expensive ass fools.
Yeah, I don't really want to pay for it.
Well, now I believe it's a subscription model for like $30 a month or something. You can.
Yeah.
Fuck
well,
off.
when I was a student, it was okay because it was $30 a month for everything.
Well, back in the day, I didn't exactly pay for Dreamweaver.
Yeah.
I don't recommend doing that.
Yeah, I know.
If it helps, I obtained it from a friend who said it fell off a truck.
In any event.
Yes.
In
All
any
right.
event.
So this should be good, please. And remember, like I said, you can get one of us to help you out if you get stuck somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, why is Dreamweaver so expensive? It's ridiculous.
You're a long way from home.
For the same reason enterprise licenses are expensive.
It's a relic
Corporations
of
will
the past.
pay them a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a relic. Anybody who's still using Dreamweaver at this stage, they can't change. So they'll charge.
Well,
they can charge as long as it costs less to maintain the license than it does to rewrite the platform. People will stay at Dreamweaver.
I was more thinking like the whole MSDN thing.
Yeah, that too.
No reason it needs to cost that much. But corporations will pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so thank you for the help.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll start on that first.
I'm gonna keep harassing you every couple of days. Have fun with that.
Yeah, I gotta do some stuff every
I
night.
just don't want to let you. I just don't want to let it drop off. Like my Discord bot. I worked on that for a while. Got pissed off at somebody. And stopped working on it and just let it sit there. Now, I'm working on it again. I've done like 2 lines of code on it where it just connects to my Discord server. And now I need to go actually make it do things now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know if I stop working on it, I'm not going to pick it up again. So I need to just go there and do it.
Yeah.
So, go there and watch videos.
I don't
Like
like
other
speeches
kid
much,
class.
so I'll keep it short. Thank you.
Do you
You
make
will
a class?
always have allies in
No.
Song Valley.
You have your fucking lawn boy.
You have, I mean, you treat it like anything else that you have a long project on. Just like set some time aside.
Hey, don't overdo it. Just like an hour a day or something.
No, I wouldn't even. Just set like a couple hours aside on like Saturday morning, whatever day you don't work. I don't know. Just set like
There
a
you
couple
go.
hours aside
Tuesday,
before you
Wednesday.
have to be anywhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to treat it like I treated school. Because, I mean, obviously, it's, like, I don't know. I guess that's the thing, is, like with school, it's so easy for me because, like, I have to go to school and I have to do things. And, like, and then I'd just be like, okay, I have this project due, and I would just, like, do it. Like, I don't know why, like, when I actually have due dates on things and shit, like, easy, I guess.
Makes it easier. Yep.
Good fortune to our friends.
But if I have infinite time, then I'm just like,
See, here's the thing. You're really smart and you're really capable, and I know you can do this. And that's why I want to help make sure you get this done.
yeah.
Like, between us, Ash at some point talked about doing software development.
Yeah.
I was not as encouraging with her. I tried to help her where I could, but I didn't. I don't think she had the stomach for it. Don't get me wrong. You're like Ash is a good friend and everything. Like I like Ash. I don't want to. I mean her well, but this is just not the field for her. I don't think.
Yeah, she's, I don't know, she's studying stuff. I don't even know what she said. Anyway. I don't know. Ash is across
Ash
the
is Ash.
country, so.
Yeah. That's, I'm just saying, like, it takes a person like yourself to get this done, if that makes sense. So you can do this. Don't give up on it.
Yeah, I've always kind of had an interest, and like I don't know, this actually, I mean like web design in general. I mean that was kind of gonna be like my fallback, I guess. Like if I didn't like animations, kind of fits that. I just need to do stuff.
Personally, not a huge fan of web design myself, but it's the kind of stuff I have to go and deal with it every day anyway, so might as well learn.
Well, like if I learn this, like it allows me to be creative to a certain degree. And,
yeah.
But like it's not like I don't know.
I mean, programming in general allows you to be very creative if you want to be.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you get told by your ex team that it's not intuitive enough.
Oh my gosh. This says I should be familiar with JavaScript. I need to go watch the JavaScript.
Fair enough. That's weird because it says that no prerequisites are required. Stupid Pluralsight videos.
I mean, it says prerequisites JavaScript and the web in general, but
Okay, I'm looking at something different then. That's just where I got confused.
I found a JavaScript Unix.
Um,
I found a JavaScript core link.
Yeah.
That'll work too.
in JavaScript, you don't really need an editor for that.
It helps to have a linter, though, I would say.
Did you say a linter?
Yeah. It's another word for IDE.
Doing this 5 years, never heard of that term.
Yeah, it's linting is formatting validation for like the text-based stuff, JavaScript, JSON,
It's a tool
XML.
that analyzes source code for programming errors. Yeah, I guess it technically is an IDE. Huh.
The distinction has to do with compilation. Linters do not compile.
Term originates from a Unix utility.
Yeah.
Huh.
Most you'll find that
Learn
most
new shit
tools-
every day.
Most programming terms actually come from Unix utilities.
And a lot of them are very interchangeable at this point.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the JavaScript banana, or Batman, rather, thing?
I don't think so.
Sweet, I get the little blackjack.
Nice.
No prior knowledge.
I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
We must overcome this peril. Beware, that which does.
Damn it, my headset's dying because I played them. Fuck editing, bro.
I welcome those who honor the sea.
There we go. 100% Stormwake.
I'm getting it.
What's that?
I'm getting it.
Oh yeah. So you trained in animation as well?
I mean, kinda. I've done some of it. I've done some stuff with Lightwave but like nothing like major. Yes.
Nothing like what?
Nothing like I haven't done any like super huge projects. It's all like basic animation and stuff.
I'm spinning.
Oh, do I want to install this crap? Windows Explorer integration. Get past here. GUI here.
Yes.
Check daily for get Windows update.
Yeah, why not? It's a single web call once a day on your computer while you're asleep.
Use a true type font for all consoles.
Sure. That will save you some headache down the line.
That's like so it uses like a regular font, like
Yeah.
that every machine will have.
Yeah, basically. And also, it might ask you about line endings. You'll want to pick the Unix line endings. Learn that one the hard way.
Use Vim, Notepad, Visual.
I would recommend downloading Notepad++
The
for
Storm's
text
wake is still
editors.
recovering from that Naga attack. Help them hold their ground while they get everything under control.
Notepad.
It's so nice to see him
Why is
inside
Notepad++
because
already on my computer?
they need to practice their basic
Good question.
shapes. Can you
I'm
show
sorry, I
these
tuned out for a
little
second.
ones how
Why
it's
what?
done?
Which, I guess this is.
Your line work is impressing the children. Look at their little eyes light up.
Still.
I can't find the video. I'll have to try to find it later.
I need to get closer.
It won't let me freaking. No, it says use Git from Bash only, or Git from command line and third-party software, or use
You
Git.
want, you want to get from both.
Oh, like Git from command line and third-party software.
Yeah.
That's the recommended one.
That one lets, like, Visual Studio has Git integrations, so it can do some basic Git commands for you.
Open SSL library, or we use native Windows library.
Use native Windows. I assume you have a Windows machine.
Oh no. Nah. Check out Windows style, Unix style line endings. Is that what you're talking about? Or check out as is commit Unix style line.
Check out as is commit Unix style.
Not the Windows style commit Unix style.
Unix style. Windows style breaks everything.
Okay, check out as is commit Unix. What the hell is this? What is min TTY? Use min TTY, the default terminal of MSY.
Oh yeah. That's the default terminal.
Or use Windows default console.
Well, yeah, use the default console. It'll be more familiar.
That's fair. None of these choices are like really game changing at this point, if it helps. Like, don't worry about committing
Probably,
to something.
I should have probably just watched the tutorial one. So. Okay. I just paused the video. I'm like, I'm gonna go get this.
I mean, it works. I find like if I'm doing stuff in the tutorial, I will often change things that I think are inconsequential just to see if they are. I find the learn things better that way.
Let's see. Choose the default behavior, which is fast forward or merge, or rebase, or only ever. What is that?
So that's for like when you do a pull in a repository. It's like by default, how do you want it to handle any conflicts? I would say by default, I would fast forward. What that's gonna mean is if you're working with other people, it won't matter if you're working by yourself. If you're working with other people, if they've made commits that you don't have yet, they'll just down.
So default fast forward or merge?
Yeah.
Only fast forward.
Fast forward or merge. If the files can't be merged, then so like if I add a single line and you're only missing that one line, it'll merge it. But if I've changed the line, it's gonna make you pick which one wins.
This is credential helper. None. Git credential manager or Git credential manager.
Let's go!
I use the Windows credential manager myself.
It doesn't have it. Oh
What
wait.
are the options?
Oh wait. The Git credential manager. Or Git credential manager. Enable file system caching. And
Yeah.
enable symbolic links.
Yeah, those are also good.
Enable
You,
experimental
those
support
are
for
yeah.
consoles.
Say again.
Enable experimental support for pseudo consoles.
That's, I mean, you won't be doing any of that, so it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't hurt to do it, but it doesn't matter either.
That's the last option for instance.
Your flesh will feed the dead.
Oh, I thought.
Tools notes. Nope, I'm good. Alright, next thing. PM dash dash. Sorry.
Meanwhile, Ted has screwed up our branch so badly. Now that he's off the team, we have to get the DevOps person to come help fix our branch tomorrow. It wouldn't be so bad, except we sent all of our chain of custody forms to a special server, and it builds the forms for us and sends them back. And in our environment, something didn't merge right, and now the form is messed up, and you need like this special license to use the software to reset the form, and it's a whole.
Do I need to go get NPM, or it's supposed to be part of Git?
It's so
No.
yeah, if you just open up a command prompt and say npm install, then that's how you'll know whether or not you have it.
Wait, npm dash dash install?
I think it's just no dash. It's just npm space install.
It says npm install is not recognized.
Yeah, so you might have to download the npm client. You just Google it. It should come up easy.
Client.
Let's go!
Yeah, just
npm
npm.org. Is that?
.com or .org?
I think it's .org.
I mean, it's not the first thing. npm client. npmjs.com.
That's the one.
How do I download it?
I don't know if you Google the whole thing, like Node Package Manager, it will come up. It'll be the very first link.
Oh, that one. Things. I'm just installing everything.
This is the life of a developer. You get a new computer, you gotta spend like 6 hours installing shit.
You get a new job, you spend the first week basically setting up your server or your computer.
Yep.
We just started a guy on my team this week. He's a senior developer. He actually kind of went by kind of fast, but yeah, he just started doing his first bit of code today, really.
Hang on, I'm installing everything. Node that. Except.
Of course, you have some companies that like to be fun with their architecture.
Should I install whatever this is?
Yes. What is this?
Uh,
What?
Yeah, it says automatically install the necessary tools. Note to all.
Except the Naga. Horrible creatures.
Mute that.
I didn't hear anything you just said.
It cut out every like 2 or 3 words.
Automatically install the necessary tools. Note so also install Kaercha.
I have need of your services.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. This. I don't know what I'm into. Probably a bunch of viruses.
Yeah, probably.
Chocolatey is another one of those like package manager crap things.
Well, I don't need real quick. I don't know.
Oh, I just picked up Zalatath. What the hell?
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, I can use these pants. Yeah, so the way my company did their software Kaercha,
Yeah.
we like... I think they were trying to do like microservices back whenever microservices were like first concepted, maybe.
Yeah.
So there's a solution file that has like 100 projects in it,
Ooh, yeah.
and those get compiled out into a bunch of different DLLs, and then whatever solution you build goes to that same repository of DLLs and pulls in whatever DLL it needs from that repository.
Okay, that makes sense. They're doing
Pain in the ass to maintain.
yeah, they do the library approach.
Yeah.
It also means, I mean, it sounds like, and I really hate to say this after having fired a guy for it once. It sounds like what you need is like an internal package managing server, like an internal NuGet server.
You fired a guy for creating a NuGet server?
No, I fired a guy for refusing to do his work and then like working on his own NuGet server for like 3 days.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Okay. Sorry, I was like, wait, what? No, we're moving through actual microservices, and it's a whole thing, and but in the interim, we still have to use this other thing, and it's thrilling.
Strength failing. I need blood.
Installing lots of, but apparently it wanted. I
Yeah, lots of Python scripting in the world.
A lot.
a lot.
A lot of Python script is out in the world.
Yeah.
What's great is sometimes you don't know what's using what, because there's 2 different solutions. So it's like a game figuring out which solution you're trying to actually modify.
The Naga seek
Like-
Visual Studio, even though I have Visual Studio, or toning tools for Visual Studio.
Storm that will wipe this world clean of unbelievers. Fanatics. I realize it may be disconcerting to converse with a weapon. Be at ease. I
More do you have?
merely wish to see you reach your full potential. Why, just recently I helped another mortal hero defeat the Burning Legion. My selfless sacrifice left me weakened. Sadly,
Now it's installing Visual
that
Studio
priest
installer.
proved short-sighted.
Well, the Visual Studio installer is a program for installing Visual Studio.
I sense
But you don't need it to install Visual. But you don't need to install it to install Visual Studio.
remarkable things together.
You do with the newer versions.
Nah.
It also doubles as like a license manager.
I was gonna say in the newer versions, really, it's like just extensions and shit, really.
Stop.
Let's just imagine some cat in the background kicking fucking soda cans around.
That sounds like something his cats would do.
Scratching. Box. She doesn't like scratch anything or scratch anything, but I keep a couple boxes for her and she'll just scratch those. Like just sitting in them. Yeah.
What's the situation?
Weird cat.
Serve with honor.
I like been leaving my door open too, and she like still doesn't want to leave my room or whatever during the day. So
Are you in the room during the day?
no.
Oh.
Well, I mean like at work. Like I'll come home and she's still in my room.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay.
Yeah.
We have on Saturday we're gonna go pick up a puppy for the boys. They don't know it yet.
Do the cats know it?
Cat down to just Bella now.
Is she the one who
Hates
Where's that the other
everybody
one?
and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Although here recently she's been crawling up into my lap. I think it's entirely we've bonded over the fact that she can't reach her food bowl anymore. So I pick her up and put her on the shelf.
Not my cats. Not my problem.
We've bonded over this, and now she likes me. So I provide the food, or the means to get to the food anyway.
There you go.
But we got a leopard cur puppy coming in on Saturday.
Bro, I'm gonna spend an hour installing things. It's gonna be today.
Probably.
It's gonna be installing everything.
You don't want to see what this is doing to your CPU too. Like you really can't do anything while this is going on.
I do want to see now that you've said it.
And if you don't have an SSD, you may as well look at that too.
It's only using 35%.
Installing Visual Studio from the Visual Studio, or are you still installing just the installer?
It just it's installing Visual Studio 2017 workload VC tools right now.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
I've seen things that would
I see. I get like real bad with my Visual Studio stuff. Cause like,
it's like, would you like to install necessary tools and whatever?
Farewell,
And then
friend.
like it's like installing a billion things then to your fucking Windows PowerShell.
well, even like right now, I have a couple instances of Visual Studio open. I have WoW Classic open. I have Chrome open with Netflix just paused in the background.
My computer would explode. It's not there.
Like I can get real bad with my computer.
My
Pretty
computer's
sure
like,
it hates me.
you have Spotify, Discord, and WoW open at the same time, and Twitch. Like, no.
I think I want to die now. It's funny. One of my friends I've known for. What's that?
My GPU is fine. It's like my RAM and my fucking CPU struggle with all that crap.
Well, I was gonna say. I was talking with one of my friends I've known for a while. He's talking about future-proofing his computer. He's like, you know, I'm thinking I'll do like 32 gigs of RAM. That'll last me for a long time. And I made the comment. It was like, well, I got 32 gigs of RAM because I kept using like 15 gigs of RAM. That's at a certain point. He's like, what the fuck? How? And I was explaining like I'd have Overwatch open, and then have Netflix on, and I'd leave a couple of Visual Studio instances open. And he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, when I have WoW and stuff, like, yeah, I mean, and if I'm like watching Netflix or something, I'll be at like 14 gigs of RAM or something. Like, I'll be almost capped. It'll be like 90% usage. But I have, you know, I have potato RAM. So.
Well, then there was the whole clusterfuck of Anthem.
It's my RAM is I didn't even buy Anthem, dude. I heard nothing. It looked cool, and then I heard nothing but bad things from everybody that bought it. And I'm so glad. And the reason, actually, I played the demo, and I wasn't impressed with the demo, and that's actually more of the reason I didn't buy it.
I couldn't even play the damn demo. I had a friend who pre-bought it, so he gave me one of his like beta things or whatever, and I couldn't even get in.
Yeah, I played the demo. like the 2-day weekend demo that everybody had.
Yeah.
I was like, this is kind of cool, but like I can't see myself playing.
It's one of those games where it's like the box art looks really cool, and then like the graphics inside are like
the game dead already?
made by a 3-year-old. So it died like a month after it came out, maybe.
Well, yeah, no, I mean
And-
like the server's still on over there.
Oh, they probably are.
Server
They've
is
actually
still on, Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say they've actually recommitted to basically pulling everything back to the drawing board, except for like flying, and I think there was one other thing people might have liked. So they're going to like redesign the game basically and make it Anthem 2.0 at some point.
Yep.
I don't know. I googled Anthem, and that came up with insurance policies and pretty much everything except for the game. I had to scroll down to like 10 links to find the game.
That's fair. Although, to be fair, I'm not sure that would have been much different if it had been, unless it like got really massively popular. You might have still had that because
really
Anthem's a big company.
It's an uninspired looter shooter, is what it is.
I just meant that the health insurance company Anthem was like a big company, and you know, probably more people want health insurance than people playing video games.
They're probably worse.
Maybe probably worse.
And the Anthem company is in worse shape than the Anthem game. Not financially.
Listen, I'm not saying. I'm not. Well, yeah, but
from a
the problem
enjoyment
is
standpoint.
they probably have more. They probably have more people using them and accessing them and complaining.
Oh yeah.
That's more what I meant. Sorry for the confusion. No, but like, I really did like the gameplay. Like the Storm Javelin was phenomenal, and it's just like you do the 3 dungeons or whatever, and like it doesn't. Like that's it. That's it. You play those 3 and you're done. There's like no more content. There's nothing more to like. I don't feel compelled to go grab Bran and Kaercha and go play more.
Yeah.
The recent package change indicates reboot is necessary. God damn it.
Yeah.
I kind of wish Death and Taxes had come back for Classic.
Death in Texas? What?
Death and Taxes was like it was the method of Classic.
Oh, okay. Guild name. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't follow a lot of those wild guilds in Classic.
I only remember a couple of them.
I truly do regret not playing this in when it was out.
Vanilla. I call it Classic.
So, and they've been using Visual Studio Code. Time to fucking.
Time is running out, and all we have to go on is a contract that Priscilla made with some brigands out of Freehold. She hired pirates to.
Funny thing is, I almost did.
Pirates.
I was on the fence about it, like back in 2004, 2005.